ACT practice paper. This is our practice paper number 3. I will just give this number 3. Okay. ACT practice number 3. It just helps us in keeping a track. Okay. Session 1. In this we can use a calculator on this test. There are 60 questions which should be solved in 60 minutes. How you can utilize this instructional video is you should pause the video first, look at the question, try to solve it. Once you have got the answer, play the video and check my answer with your answer, and you should proceed like this. Let's look at question number 1. In the triangle ABC below, the measure of angle A is 20 degree. We have been given 20 degree. And the measure of angle B is 3 times the larger than the measure of angle C. So what I can do in this question is I just assumed let angle C is equal to X. So then therefore what will be angle B? Angle B is equal to 3 times of angle C, that's a 3x. Now we know that from the angle sum property of a triangle, all the sum of all the 3 angles is equal to 180 degree. So I will the value of A is 20 degree, B I have taken this as 3x, and this will be my x 180 degree. So this is my 20 degree plus 4x is equal to 180, which will give me, I will subtract 20 from both the sides, which will give me 160, and then I will divide both the sides by 4. I will end up with the value of x as 40 degree. Now question is saying what is the measure of angle B? So if you are looking at this, angle B is what, 3x. So I can do it over here. Angle B, this angle B is equal to 3x is equal to 3 times 40, which gives you what, 120 degree. So option D for dynamic, this is the correct answer choice. The 65-member high school band raised money to go on a trip by having the bake sale. If the original cost per band member for the trip is $18.50 and the band member earned a total of $585 at the bake sale, how much more money does each member, I will circle this because this is a keyword over here, more money does each band member need in order to pay for the trip? So now total number of students over here are what, 65. So let's take an example. They don't they have no money. They are just paying all the money from the pocket. You know, each student is paying $18.50. So total cost will be what? Total cost of going on the field trip will be 65 times $18.50. Okay, so when you use your calculator, it will give you the answer what? 1202.50. This means if they do not have the bake sale, they will end up paying this much money from the pocket. Now, what the question says over here? Question says all the band members, they have earned of this much money at the bake sale. So let's see how much is remaining money they will be paying from their pocket. So remaining money, which they are paying from the pocket is, you will subtract $585 from this. So when you do this, you will be ending up with what? You will be ending up with 617.5. Is this the answer? No, because this is the total money which all of the 65 students have to give together. But we have to find what? Each band member. Okay, so for each band member, what I should do is, okay, so what I will do is I need to divide this number by 67. I'm doing the remaining part over here. So I will divide this by this 617.50 divided by 65. So I ended up with what? $9.50. So this means what? This is the amount which each band member needs to pay instead of this $18.50, because they have already earned some money by having the bake sale that was this much money. So this is the money which will extra which each student will pay. So this is the answer choice for this question. Question number 3. Fred works at a car wash where he makes $40 per day. $40 per day plus $1.75 per car that he washes. Yesterday, Fred made a total of $61. How many cars did he wash yesterday? First step is this. First step is we need to find out from this total, because he gets $40 each day. Okay, so I will subtract first of all $40 from what? 60. So I end up what? I ended up with $21. This means this was the money which he raised by washing cars. How many cars he washed? He charges per car, he gets $1.75. Okay, so number of cars washed will be equal to what? Will be equal to 21 divided by 1.75. So when I divide 1.75 with this, I will end up with what? I will end up with 12. So this means he washed 12 cars yesterday. Answer choice B is the correct answer for this question. Question number 4 says molality M tells us the number of moles of solute dissolved in exactly 1 kilogram of solvent. Molality is represented by the equation. Now whenever I see any equation in any of the question, it clearly tells me that I have to substitute some values and I can get the answer. Where S represents the moles of solute, this is represented by letter S, and K represents the mass of the solvent in kilograms. A solution is known to have a molality of 0.2. Now do keep in mind molality M, it represents molality. I'll write it over here. M means what? M represents molality. Okay, S represents what? S represents moles of solute. So it becomes so easy for us if you know what each letter stands for. This is mass of the solvent. So what? Okay, now so what they have given me? They have given me a solution is known to have a molality of 0.2. So I will replace this lowercase m by 0. And contain 30 grams of solvent. So this is solvent. This 13 will go over here. And S, I have to find this value. What I will do is I will cross multiply, and I will be, I'm just doing the remaining part over here, and I will end up with the value of S as 2.6. When you multiply this, do you see any answer choice which looks like this? Yes. Option choice G is the correct answer for this question. Let's look at question number 5. What question number 5 is telling us, it says, in the figure below, L1 is parallel to L2 and L3 is parallel to L4. Which of the following angles is not equal? Remember, they are saying not equal. So when I look at this X over here, because, okay, since these lines are parallel, this will be X, angle X will be equal to angle B. And angle B is equal to angle A because it is vertically opposite angles. So choice A cannot be the answer. Let's move to choice B. Choice B is lowercase. As I told you, these are equal over here. I believe these are interior angles or corresponding angles. As you can see, this B is equal to X. They are equal, so that's not the answer. Let's go to C. Before I go to C, let me go to D and E also. So let's see what's going on. X and E are corresponding angles, so they are equal. And E and D are corresponding angles, they are equal, so this is not. So we are left over with what? Option choice C. That's the correct answer. So if you, let's start from the beginning. So if you are looking at this question over here, and as the question says not equal, so when I'm looking at this and this angle, they are not equal by any means. Okay, so option C is the correct answer choice for this question. Which of the following is equivalent to 4.2 times 10 to the power negative 5? Now, since we are allowed to use the calculator, I will just type this in the calculator over here, and make sure you have a calculator which looks like mine over here. Okay, that's my negative 5, that's my negative sign, and 5 over here. Let's see what is my answer. I will press this button. I got 4.2. Okay, so this means, let me press one more time if I'm able to find it. So as you can see, calculator do not work on this as we tried. So I need to do it by manual way. So this is your 4.2 over here. Now when you see times 10 to the power negative 5, it means, okay, first of all, you have learned in your class when there's a negative sign, how you can make it positive. You can bring it to the denominator or write the reciprocal. So next step is what? Now 10 to the power 5 means what? I have 5 zeros over here. Let me correct it. So So I have what? I have 5 zeros. 3 to 5. Now you have one more 0 over here, so it will be 6. Now you have learned about this in your previous class. Now it looks like this: 42 divided by 1 with the 6 zeros over here. So unit 10, 100, thousands, 10,000, 100,000. So what I can do is I can write my answer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my answer is this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you see any answer choice which looks like this? That's my answer. So when I look over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, this is the correct answer choice. Choice F is the correct answer choice for this question. So when I move to question number 7, now again I know my calculator might not work on this problem over here. Okay, so what I can do is, okay, this one over here. So 3.234 times 0.01. Remember, 0.01 means you can move the decimal over here. It will be yours what? 1 over 100. It will be 1 over 100. Because of these two zero, I moved it. It became like this. Okay. So now, as you can see over here, is what I can do. I can again do the same thing what I did in the previous question. So I'm left over with like this: 3,234. Okay, 100,000. Now I have to put the decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I put one more over here, 5. So my final answer is what? 0.3234. 0.03234. That's my answer. Yes, answer choice E is the correct answer for this question. For all x is not equal to 1, x square minus 2x plus 1 over x plus 1 is equal to. Now, as you can see, the top part over here is a quadratic equation, and this is just a binomial, I will say. Okay, so what I can do is I will factorize the top part over here. Okay, so how I can factorize this? You are looking for two numbers. On adding gives you what? Middle number, and multiplying gives you what? Last. So which are the two numbers? So I came to know which are the two numbers. It will be yours -1 plus -1, and it's your -1 times -1. Yes, it satisfies. So now my answer will be like this: x minus 1 over x minus 1. This was the numerator, and denominator I have x minus. Can I cancel something? Yes, I can cancel them. This will be cancelled out, and I'm left over x minus 1. So this is telling me choice K is the correct answer choice for this question. Question number 9. If 9 minus x cube plus 2 is 19, what is the value of x? I will solve this over here. So it says 9 minus x cube plus 2 is equal to 19. What I can do is I can first of all add these two numbers over here. It will give me 11 minus x cube is equal to 19. Now I can subtract 11 from both the sides. This will be negative x cube is equal to what? Is equal to 8 over here. Okay, so after this what I can do is I have to, first of all, since you see a negative sign over here, other way to write this is you can write it like this: x cube is equal to -8. What? I multiply both the sides by -1. Now at this place what you can do is you can take the cube root on both the sides. When you take the cube root on both the sides, you will left over with what? X is equal to negative. So choice A is the correct answer for this problem. So now let's look at question number 10. In the parallelogram below, what is a parallelogram? Opposite sides are equal and parallel, opposite angles are equal. What is the measure of angle WXY? I have to find this value. So when I looked at the question over here in the diagram, I can see this is 25, this is 55. So it came in my mind, let me find this value. What this value will be? This value will be 180 degree minus the sum of other two angles. So when I do this, I have left for 100 degree. Now since you know in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal, so this is also 100 degree. So choice J is the correct answer choice for this question. Okay, now let's look at question number 11. Question number 11 says The graph below represents which of the inequalities? Now, just some prerequisite skills. Whenever you see your circles which are not shaded, either you will use this angle, this symbol, or this symbol. If in case your circle is shaded, okay, so what happens over here is you will use inequality symbol like this. So when I'm looking over here, first of all, this thing is very clear to me that it will be like I have to use any of these two symbols. Now the question comes is the which side the is going on. So as you can see, it is going to the right side, -1, then after it will be 0, then it will be 1, then it will be 2. So I can see numbers are increasing. So what my answer will be what? X is here. So this is my answer choice for this question. This is what? Greater than equal to negative. So this is my answer over here. Answer choice D is the correct answer for this question. This is what? Greater than equal to negative. So let's pay attention to question number 12. If 93 minus x is 342, what then x is equal to what? It's an example of one-step equation. So 93 minus x is equal to 342. What I will do is I will subtract, not add, subtract 93 from both the sides. So my step will look like this. Negative x is equal to 342 minus 93. Let's use our calculator. So that's yours 342 minus 93. So your answer is 249. So your answer is negative x is equal to positive 249. Now we have to find the value of positive x. So I need to multiply both the sides by -1, multiply by -1. So what happens is this changes to positive sign. X is equal to negative 249. So this is my answer over here. Option choice G is the correct answer for this problem. In the figure below, triangles ABC and ABX are both right triangles. The keyword over here is right triangle, so I will circle this. If the length of AB is 6, I'll write 6 over here. The length of BX is 10, so this is your BX 10. And the length of XC is 4, this is 4. What is the length of BC? Now before I do anything while I'm looking at the question over here, it came in my mind, since BAX is a right triangle, this will be what? This will be your hypotenuse. Similarly for triangle BAC, this will be yours what? This is another hypotenuse. So we have, okay, so this is my another one, this is my hypotenuse. So first of all, what I will do over here is I will use in triangle BAX. As you all can know, it's a right triangle. I can apply the Pythagorean theorem over here. A square plus B square equal to C square. So in this case, it will be like this. Let me assume this is my A, this is my B, and this is my hypotenuse. So that's my C over here. So A square plus B square is equal to C square. So it is my 6 square plus B square is equal to 10 square. So it is yours 36. So B square is equal to what? 100 minus 36, or B is equal to what? Radical of 64, and B is 8. So what I got from here is I got the value of B as 8, which really tells me the whole length of AC is what? 12. Why I am doing this? The reason I am doing this is now I will be using this right triangle. You see the green one which I am trying to make it? Here you go. I'm using this big right triangle, larger. So in this triangle over here, because I have to find BC, in triangle ABC, again I'm using my Pythagorean theorem, A square plus B square is equal to what? C square. So let's substitute the values. A is still your 6, but this time the value of B changes to 12. And that's your C square. So this is your 36 plus 144 is equal to C square, and I will take the radical on both the sides. So it will be what? 150, 180. So I can use my calculator for this. I have to find radical of 180. So let's hit clear over here. 180. Okay, and my answer is 6 radical 5. So my answer is what? C is equal to 6 radical 5. Do you see any answer choice which looks like this? Yes, option E is the correct answer choice. Question number 14. A rectangular parking lot has an area of 315 square yards. So the word is rectangular. That's a keyword. Has an area of 315. So area of a rectangle. We have been given what? We have been given 315 yards square. Its length is 3 times its width. So let's assume that width is equal to what? Width is your W. So therefore length will be equal to what? Length will be 3 times. So 3 times of W like this. Now you all know formula for, now they were asking us which of the following equations could you use to determine the width of the parking lot. So we have to find what? We have to find the width of the parking lot. So let's try to first of all substitute the values. Area is equal to what? Area we have been given 315. Formula is L times W equal to 315. What is L? L is your 3W. And what is yours width? This is your width equal to this 315. So let's go over here. So this is yours 3W square is equal to 315. So I will divide both the sides by 3. So W square is equal to what? 105. And I will take what? I will take the radical on both the sides. Okay, so when I do this, I ended up with this over here. W cancel out and W is equal to radical 105. So this is the width I got it over. Now question says which of the following equations could you use to determine the width of a parking lot? Okay, so I do not see any of these correct choices over here. So what I will do in this situation is I'll write over here no correct answer. Okay, either the answer is not correct or the question, this should be what? This should be find the area of the parking lot. Something like if it says could you use to determine the area of the parking lot, then in that situation, as you can see over here, you see, so this is something over here we are able to get it. This we can do. Okay, so but the question says which of the following equations could you use? Okay, I got it. Question is saying which of the following equations I can use. So as you can see from my answer over here, which equation? The equation in the box. Okay, so this is our correct answer. I'm sorry, this is the correct answer over here, which you already got it. This answer choice is correct answer choice. Let's go to next problem. Jordan went for a 3.5-mile jog on Monday. Okay, let me change the color of my pen over here. And that took him 40 minutes. Okay, so I'll write over here 3.5 miles. It took him what? 40 minutes. Okay, if on Tuesday Jordan jogs at the same rate of speed, how far will he jog in 60 minutes? So this means this is the x over here. I can cross multiply and I will try to find the answer. So x is equal to what? 3.5 times 60 divided by what? 40. So let's see what is our answer for this question. I like this calculator because it has all the functions over here, all the features which we need, and it's handy also. You can get in Walmart or somewhere, any of the grocery stores for $10 something. So 21 over 4 and I'll press this button, 5.25. Yes, I can see option C as my answer, 5.25. Option C is the correct answer choice for this question.